Hello. We'll be starting. I will be starting in a second. Is that right? I do something and I'm like, I think that's right. It's usually not. Yeah, it's right. Okay, it was right. Surprised myself this time. All right. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. 3, 2, 1. Go Nintendo Podcast, Webisode 654, the Tortuga Podcast. Oh boy, it's going to be one of those days. I was going to talk about that after I did the Pokemon, but it's already happened. I'm using 2 laptops today because Mom Brain's not here, and she took the iPad, so I'm stealing her laptop for other stuff. And I was using the mouse on my main laptop to try and move the cursor on her laptop. That's not going to work. Tortuga is a water rock fossil Pokemon introduced in Generation 5. It is resurrected from a cover fossil and evolves into, I can't tell you, although I'm sure you already know. Tortuga resembles a baby leatherback sea turtle. Its body is blue with black spots on the edge of its flippers. Its black shell has 6 circular indentations in it. It has a black upper beak and a mask that covers most of its head. It has a light blue patch underneath its eyes. Tortuga's shell is very tough, and it can dive down to depths of as much as 1,000 meters. Tortuga was known to actively Tortuga was known to actively hunt for prey to the extent that it would go on land to reach them. Tortuga lived in the oceans long ago and is now extinct. No. What? I guess. You can only bring them back by reviving it from fossils. The people of Alola believe it to be an ancestor of most turtle Pokemon. It's number 654. Am I doing this right? Are we 654? Is that today's podcast? Have we really done that many? Excuse me. Is that right? 654. That doesn't sound right. Am I losing my mind? I mean, I know I'm losing my mind, but I feel like that's too many. I feel like that's too many podcasts. I got to double check here. Boy, this is going to be really embarrassing. I love how like I've done a bazillion of these and all of a sudden I'm just like, is this the right number? This doesn't make any sense. Let's see. Yeah, last week was 653. Well, son of a bitch. Look at that. It's the 654th Pokemon. It is 87.5% male, 12.5% female. Out in the wild, that is. It's 2 feet tall. And it weighs 36 pounds. And that's your Pokemon. So, yeah, hi, everybody. Sorry, I'm so completely out of it today. And I'm going to explain that in a second. And I'll say hello to you guys as well in a second. But first, I have to do our last sponsorship plug for the podcast, for this game anyway, which is available now. Let me read it to you. The GoNintendo podcast is presented by Bloober Team's Layers of Fear Legacy for the Switch. Layers of Fear Legacy is a first-person psychedelic horror game with a heavy focus on story and exploration. Delve deep into the mind of an insane painter and discover the secret of his madness as you walk through a vast and constantly changing Victorian-era mansion. Uncover the visions, fears, and horrors that entwine the painter and finish the masterpiece he has strived so long to create. Layers of Fear Legacy makes use of the Switch's unique features, including the HD rumble, motion controls, touchscreen, and the ability to play both docked and undocked. Layers of Fear Legacy is due out Q1 2018 on Switch, or more specifically now. It's out now. We made it. So you don't have to listen to me talk about it anymore. You can actually play it if you want, because you can just hop on your Switch eShop and get that, baby. So thanks to Bloober Team for the month-long sponsorship. We will still have the banner over on GoNintendo, but we're coming to the end of the month. We got the 28th is Wednesday, and then we're into March, believe it or not. So, yeah, you can grab that game now. And then next month, we have another banner later on in the month from another company for another game. But I guess I can't say that yet. I don't know. It's my site, and I'm like, oh, no, maybe I should see. Like, who am I going to get in trouble with? Excuse me, I apologize. So, let me say hello to everybody first. Hello, Roth Sothy. Hello, Swedish Galaxy. Hello, T27 Duck and Cedar. Hello, ZX Billy and Drew and Rakia and the Wolf and Turquoise Gold Scraper and Mario 7 Stars and JC and Liquid Metal and It's a Trap and Murasaki and did I say Drew? I'm sure I said Drew. And Boy Meets Nintendo and Blunners and Matt. And I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. And I'll say hi to you if I catch you coming in. Thanks for joining me on this. Hello, Agent Iron Cat. For joining me on this anyway in our neck of the woods, gloomy Saturday. It's been one hell of a crazy time for weather, at least where we live. It's been so nuts. There's like we had snow on Saturday, which is all right. So Saturday last week, if you remember, I did a podcast on Friday by myself because Saturday I was busy. There was a family party. Hello, Shane and Red Pill. There's a family party for my cousin's kid who has turned 18 and is going away to college. So it's like the last party before she goes away. Wanted to make sure we saw her. So that's what we were doing. And Saturday they were talking about snow, and it did snow. And Mom, Brain, and I were driving home from the party, and it was absolute insanity. Huge flakes, near whiteout conditions on the highway. I'm talking about driving like 35 miles an hour. Roads were completely covered, and we left maybe 20 minutes after it started, or at least when we saw it start at the party. Obviously, it started closer to home for us. It was insanity. I've never been so scared in a car in my life. The weather was horrendous. And like I said, we were following taillights. The roads were absolutely terrible. We couldn't see a thing. And plows hadn't gone by on our side of the road. They had gone by on the other side of the highway, but not ours. And it was a mess. It should take us like 25 minutes to get home, and it was close to like an hour. It was like 50 minutes. It was really nerve-wracking. So anyway, crazy weather that day. Then the snow practically melted all of it. We got like 6 inches. The snow melted pretty much by midday next day because it was 50 degrees. And then the next 3 days were 70 degrees, 72, 73. And now we're back down into the 40s. What the fart is going on? It's crazy. I can't remember the last time the weather was this crazy. But yeah, maybe that's what's throwing me out of whack. But anyway, I'm out of whack because I just couldn't fall asleep last night. The last couple of nights I've been having trouble falling asleep. And I just lay there. I can't like quiet my mind. And then, I try and sleep, and it just gets frustrating because I can't sleep. I know there's people who suffer from insomnia, and they get that feeling all the time, and it must be absolute hell. And I don't have those issues, but from time to time, I feel like everybody has trouble sleeping. That's what it's been like for me. So today, like I got a couple hours of sleep, but that's pretty much it. So I'm like a zombie. I feel completely out of it. So I apologize for whatever mistakes I make during this show, but thankfully I make mistakes every week, so I can just play them off, I'm sure. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've been having fun and playing some games and taking it easy. We are going to, I was going to say, I feel like if for anybody that's seen the My Pillow commercial, I know there's like a million of them, but the latest My Pillow commercial, or I guess I should call it infomercial, where they have the My Pillow guy, Mike Lindell, and some like half dead man is stumbling out of bed because he didn't sleep well because he's got a bad pillow. And he opens up his medicine cabinet, and Mike Lindell is on the other side of it. And he's like, you need my pillow, and makes the guy lay down in bed. And he's like, feel my pillow, feel how great it is. And at the end of the commercial, the guy has my pillow. He's sleeping great. But the best part is, He's dressed exactly like Mike Lindell, too. So not only did he sell him his pillow, Mike Lindell sold him on Mike Lindell. They're wearing the same shirt. They got the same cross around their neck. It's really funny. Look it up on YouTube. I'm sure it's on YouTube. It's real. I mean, most infomercials are awkward, but this is next step awkward. Although I saw an infomercial today for something you hang in your shower. Oh, what's it? It's called Angel something. Shite, I can't remember. Angel something. It's this thing you hang in your shower, and you basically you rub up against it like a bear. It's for like massage, but you can put like a microfiber or whatever, some cloth on it, and like scrub your back with it. Which, hello Drake. Granted, washing your back in the shower isn't the easiest thing to do. You got to have like a, you fumble around and do it, or you got to rag on a stick, as they say in The Simpsons, or you could get this angel. Oh, what is it? Angel something. No, it's not angel dust, guys. It's this angel thing you like slap to the shower wall and rub your back on it. So it's another really weird one. And they point out that the people in the commercials are actors, and boy, is it awkward watching them basically, well, let's just say they're having a very intimate time with this thing. I'll leave it at that. Look that commercial up. Like I said, angel something. I don't know. Angel, wash your back in the shower. All right. Let's, oh, someone's here. Let's do a little bit of Nintendo news, shall we? There wasn't too much going on this week. Like I said, we're in a little bit of a quiet time just because that's the time of the year. And things are starting to pick up, but not too much in the way of top stories. But I'll give you what we got. So, hi, Kirby. It's Kirby.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. You missed it. I was talking about Mike Lindell.
I don't know who that is.
The My Pillow guy.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about that commercial where the guy ends the commercial by being dressed like the My Pillow guy.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I saw it again today. I was like, God, it's even more awkward than I remembered.
It's so weird.
I was saying I had a terrible time sleeping last night. I don't know what happened, and
I wish you had a My Pillow.
We have My Pillow, and it didn't
okay.
help me sleep. But I felt like the guy in the beginning of that commercial, who looks like he hasn't slept in like a month. But I guess I just need to start dressing like Mike Lindell to make it better.
Wait, if it didn't help you sleep, does that mean you get a refund, or?
I don't know.
Is there a money-back guarantee?
I feel like well, we've had him for a while. I feel like Mr. Lindell would be like, you're doing something wrong. He wouldn't say his pillow's perfect.
You're not dressing like me.
Did you dress like me? Did you wear the cross like I?
Did you follow the instructions and dress exactly like me?
It's clearly written in the pamphlet. All right, let's do our first story.
What was the Pokemon?
Tirtuga?
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Tirtuga.
All right.
Basically a blue turtle. That's it.
A turtle Pokemon, huh?
Yeah. That's new. That's a new one.
Yeah. Really spicing it up.
All right. So last week we talked about the rumor of a new Sonic-related racing game coming out. Will you get out of here?
Is that a stink bug?
I don't think it is. It's one of those other bugs that's around all the time. A rumor of a new Sonic racing game coming out, and we heard
Sonic R2.
We found out from Sumo Digital's leaked slide that they're working on something, and then Sega's like, "Hey guys, we heard a rumor of a new Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed game. That's not happening." And then a toy maker was like, "Hey, we're making toys for the new Sonic racing game." So everybody's like, well, maybe Sega's just saying that they're not doing a sequel to that specific racing game, but they're doing another Sonic racing game. Well, here we are again with yet another toy maker. And this comes from the New York Toy Fair. I thought you were going to flick it right at me.
I wouldn't do that. I was trying to get rid of it for you.
It comes from the New York Toy Fair, where Diamond Select Toys had a booth set up, among other companies. And one of their representatives talked about their upcoming line of Sonic merch, and they were asked specifically. So this happened after all this rumored stuff, so people want to know if this game is happening or not. And a company rep was specifically asked for details on their upcoming line of Sonic products, and the company rep said there are some mini figurines, some come with diorama pieces. You're going to build a racetrack from the game. the game. So there's there's more talk from a toy maker about a new Sonic racing game. We just don't know what or why Sega says it's not happening. Like I said, I think they're playing semantics, but we have Sumo Digital's leak. We have, what was it? Zappies was the other toy company. And now we have, what did I say? Diamond something or other.
Who cares?
Diamond Big whoop. Diamond Select Toys. So that's 3 sources saying that there's a new Sonic racing game coming. Hello, Gristlefoot. I'm going to side with those guys. You know, these toy companies aren't just going to make believe like they have the Sonic license and they're working on something that doesn't exist. There's a Sonic racing game. So we'll see what happens there. Like I said last time, Sega is having some kind of presentation about the future of Sonic at an event soon, and I'm sure they just don't want that spoiled, but too late. Steel Diver says the real question is, will he wear a scarf? Hello, Colma. Hello, Nintorni. No, scarves aren't hip anymore. What's the new hip fashion?
Oh God, I don't know.
All non-brain watches is QVC, and I know that's not hip fashion. I'm trying to think of like what's hot right now.
Yeah, scarves were like, it feels like 10 years ago.
Not for Sonic. They were only a couple of years ago for Sonic.
But are his eyes still going to be green?
I don't even, maybe they'll do a new color altogether, and the whole world will go crazy. Yeah, why would you wear just a scarf? Like you're a hedgehog that never wears clothing.
Except for sneakers.
Except for sneakers, which apparently are the reason why he's fast, because everybody else that wears those sneakers is fast. Like Tails is just as fast as Sonic, and Knuckles is fast as Sonic, right? For Sonic fans, foot lettuce is popular, Nintorni, you're right. For Sonic fans, it's his shoes that make him fast, right? I'm not crazy? Or at least at one point in canon for the Sonic franchise, that was the reason why he was fast. Cole was here. He knows a lot about Sonic. Colma says scarves show motion in animation and gaming. Yes, that is true. I do agree with that. But like,
without the scarf, we wouldn't be able to tell how fast he was going. We couldn't tell if he was running real fast. That's
gonna say, Sonic doesn't go as fast as he used to anymore. So now they're like, we got to put that scarf on there so players know when he goes fast. Coleman says, in the comics, shoes made him fast because they were frictionless.
Right, okay.
Oh, well, at least it makes sense in the comics. Oh, man. So then what's a fashion trend from 10 years ago that Sonic could pick up now? Oh, maybe Sonic, I know what it is. This is more than 10 years ago, but I know what it is. Sonic's going to get the Rachel haircut.
Oh, wow. That's at least 20 years ago.
Yeah, but he's tired. He's tired of the spiked hair. He's got to do something different.
Or he could start dyeing his hair gray. That's a little more recent.
Salt and pepper, salt and pepper Sonic. No, there's that other thing that's not a hedgehog. Roth says Jinko jeans. They're big. They show motion. That's great.
But they just went out of business.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're really.
Yeah. Part of me is very sad, but also the bigger part of me is like, Jinko was still around.
I didn't know that.
What were they making now? Like the same stuff?
They must have been, right?
Oh, that's amazing. Well, their jeans were so expensive that I imagine they could sell like one pair a year and still stay afloat.
I never bought them. Like, how much was a regular pair?
I think the lowest was $40. They were like 50 or 60 bucks, which is crazy. I don't understand. Hello, Bacon Bits. And hello, Rocket. I don't understand why my parents ever bought me a pair. I know I wanted them, but if I had a kid and they were like, buy me a pair of $60 jeans, I'd be like, get the hell out of here. What are you, crazy? Now I've gone to the complete other side of the spectrum. I'm like, oh, shorts for $4. This is great. I guess when you're the one spending the money, then you're like, oh, too expensive. Can't do it. Yeah, we're all hello, Wii Lover. We're all waiting to see what Sonic wears next.
Yeah, we should ask the younger people in the chat what their friends are wearing nowadays.
Yeah, what are your friends wearing, guys? I saw a mention of Tide Pods. That's a trend of today. I don't think people are wearing Tide Pods.
Maybe Vans slippers.
Sure. Wee Lover says, I wore Jinko jeans when I was a kid. Well, if you still have them, I guarantee they will still fit and be too big because you can never outgrow them. Man, I think I still have some of my parents' house. I should see if they're there and wear them. I should start wearing them again in honor of the company moving on. Coleman says, are tight jeans still popular? I don't know. I have no idea what's popular in fashion. And you know what bothers me about fashion? They have fashion shows and runways, and the stuff that they wear there is never stuff people buy. Like, it's just like it's like concept cars. You never see concept cars come out. They're just like, here's a concept car, and then they're like, here's high fashion, but it's not like what people are wearing next year.
Is that why they call it high fashion?
Yes,
because you'd have to be high
to wear it.
Oh! Like that fashion show where people were carrying their own severed heads. Or...
Yes, Gristlefoot says meat dresses. Yeah, that's true. That's high fashion. I've seen those on the runway before.
It's from the Lady Gaga collection.
Lady Gaga. She was like a. She was on like the design team. I'm saying the completely wrong thing, but a few years ago it was like the design team or part of the like envisionment team for like Polaroid or Kodak.
Okay. And
made like a I want to say like a camera, and I'm like, why? Like
nobody buys cameras.
Yeah, like I don't understand. Obviously that deal dissolved like 5 years ago. It was a meat camera. Burned your images onto meat. There's your Lady Gaga tidbit for today. I'm sure somebody can look that up and get the real information, and I'm sure I'm way off on it. But I know she was involved with some company that doesn't make any sense.
Was this?
I want to say like 2011.
Oh, okay.
2012. Bacon Bits says joggers are the trend. There you go. Sonic and jogger pants. There you go. That makes sense. That'll show movement.
I'm kind of the pants I'm wearing right now are sort of like joggers.
Well, see, you're on trend.
Well, they're basically sweatpants, but like tighter.
Well, kids do love their sweatpants. So.
Yeah.
Well, look. Oh, that's what's popular. Champion sweatshirts came back, and they're popular now.
Seriously?
Yeah, dead serious. People are paying like hundreds and hundreds of dollars for classic Champion sweatshirts, like the stuff we used to buy at Walmart for like $5.
With the C logo.
Yeah, the same Champion. Yes, I'm not crazy. This is actually happening. Yeah. I was reading a whole article about the resurgence of Champion, and Champion's like, we don't understand it either, but we're happy.
Oh, is Hot Topic like coming back into style or something?
Are they?
I thought I heard something about that.
I don't know.
Can anyone confirm this?
I was watching an old game show, and they showed a commercial for Spencer's, and it was selling clothing, and I was like, is that the same Spencer's
they sell
that
clothing?
I know?
They don't just sell dildos anymore?
Like penis lollipops and weed paraphernalia and stuff like that.
Or the novelty cane with the horn on it.
The mirror on the
that says old fart.
Fart now loading t-shirts. Aloe Wolf says, I wear Champion sweatpants. There you go. All right, we've gotten way off topic. But
sorry.
No, that's what I like. I hate talking about Nintendo. The Norwegian Consumer Council has accused Nintendo of breaching the EU Consumer Rights Directive.
Oh, boy.
Why is this? Because they say when you go to the Switch eShop, or I guess the 3DS eShop and Wii U eShop for that matter, you can pre-order games digitally, but you cannot cancel those pre-orders and get a refund. Once you plop down your cash for the pre-order on the eShop, that's it. It's over. You are locked into the purchase regardless of whether you want the game or not. If your mind changes or something like that, you can't get your money back. There's no like button to click that says cancel your pre-order or something like that. Now, if you really wanted your money back, you can contact Nintendo customer service and they will take care of it for you. But yes, there's no easy way to do it. So the Norwegian Consumer Council says that's against the law following the EU Consumer Rights Directive. They say it's not just annoying, it's against the law. Nintendo is breaking the law. So one of their representatives said, this is the NCC representative, he says, they have to change how they do things. They have to follow the rules and clearly show how the consumer can proceed if they want to cancel pre-order. No matter what their policies are on pre-orders or refunds, the right of withdrawal is always applicable before the game is released. So then later on in the week, Nintendo released a statement and they're like, we're cool. It's just basically like, we're good, we're compliant. So I don't know what happens now. But Nintendo's not worried about it. So obviously the NCC is very upset about it and Nintendo doesn't seem to care about it. So Nintendo's not going to make another move. We're going to have to see what the NCC does. And I know people have talked about this issue before the NCC said anything, just saying like they wanted to cancel pre-order or something like that. And again, like I said, you can contact customer service. Obviously, it's not the most hassle-free way to get it done, but yes, you can get it done. Johnny Boy 407 says, can't cancel pre-order. Yeah, they should probably change that. Yeah, I agree. Why not? They should have a button there that lets you easily cancel, or a couple, hello, Caramel Kitty. A couple things to do to cancel that pre-order. Yeah, I definitely think it should be an option. Unless I'm mistaken, I believe it's a simple process on Steam, and less simple but still available on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and I want to say like mobile stores like the Google Play Store, iOS App Store and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see if Nintendo changes anything. Now, again, this is just for Europe. Nobody's complained about the North American side of things. We'll see if they do. Nobody's lodged an official complaint saying they're breaking the law. I don't know if they are or not, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, this was surprising. So I've been covering Nintendo for, I think, 75 years now, and NPD numbers always come out on Thursday. It's always a Thursday, and it's always at 6:30 p.m. New Jersey time, 6:30. And that did not happen this week. It came out on a Wednesday, and I felt terrible because Nintendo covers on Wednesdays, and I was on my phone, and I was seeing what he was up to, and I was like, whoa, NPD stuff. So the poor guy had to cover NPD, which is a pain in the butt. But thank you to him. But yeah, we got our NPD numbers a day early, which I don't know why it happened. I even double-checked the week before to make sure that this was the Thursday where they were coming out, and it was, but came out early. NPD. Unfortunately, Kirby,
what?
It's just you.
Oh, I have to guess the NPD by myself?
Yes. This is NPD for January 2018.
Oh, boy.
Don't
Overwatch.
stress out. Overwatch.
Madden.
We're doing top 10. Hello, Gaelic Elvis. It's a great name.
That's pretty good.
Madden is number 10. Overwatch is not in the... Oh, my God.
GTA 5.
Overwatch is not in the top 20. Am I losing my mind?
Minecraft.
Hold on. What is GTA you said? Yes, Grand Theft Auto 5 is number 5.
Okay.
What did you just say now?
Then I said Minecraft.
No Minecraft.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Hello, Fred.
Mario Kart 8?
Yes, Mario Kart 8 is number 9.
Okay. What else came out?
I'll make you guess one more without hints.
All right.
All right, I'll just give you hints. Number 1. It's finally happened. It's a series that's been very popular in Japan and has been growing in popularity here.
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter World is number 1.
Wow, really?
Number 1, yes.
That's crazy.
I never thought I would see the day, but yes, a Monster Hunter game was the number 1 top-selling software for January 2018. That is amazing to me. Now, that's been a slow burn for Capcom, because they've been doing Monster Hunter games for a long time, and they always sell well in Japan, but they don't sell well here. But over the years, by building the brand through the Wii and the Wii U and the 3DS and the Vita, of course, the series has been getting more popular. And now with Monster Hunter World, it's got number 1. I want to see how long it hangs out in the top 10. I haven't played it yet. I don't own it yet. I want to. I'm going to. It's just Lube is my Monster Hunter buddy, and he is a dad now, so he doesn't have time to play as much. And
although he has a Switch, right?
Yes, he does have a Switch. I'm trying to think of any of our other friends who would actually want to play Monster Hunter. Vitamin G might.
Maybe.
He might.
Wait, does he have a Switch?
Yes.
Oh, he does. Okay.
all of our friends have Switches. I cannot think. The only one who doesn't is your brother.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going through everybody. Yeah, everybody's got one. That's crazy. Number 2. It's an anime. It's got lots of yelling in it.
Oh, is it that new Dragon Ball game?
Yeah, it's Dragon Ball Fighters or Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I have no idea which way to say it. But that's number 2, yeah.
I think when we were at Yestercade, there were people playing it.
There are... oh, yeah, because they have the whole wall of console setup, yeah. I didn't realize... I knew Dragon Ball was popular here, but I didn't realize it was that popular for that game to be in a number 2 position overall. That's pretty crazy.
What, in the States?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a new... I don't know what I'm talking about.
I just kind of figured, like, when people think of anime in the States, that's like one
of
the
first things. Yeah, that's true. That is a good point.
Comes to mind.
But they think of it and actually like it enough to buy stuff. But is there a new Dragon Ball now? What are they showing on?
I don't know.
Toonami.
Wait, is Toonami still around?
Yeah, Toonami's around Saturday nights tonight. Hot damn tonight. Number 3, bro.
Is it a sports game?
Wrong type of bro.
Oh, is it a Call of Duty?
Yes. Hello, a gamer. Call of Duty World War II. I was going to say World War III, but it's not a thing.
It doesn't happen.
Not yet. Number 4.
Well, we saved your ass in World War III.
only on Xbox One and PC, obviously, but only on Xbox One as far as consoles go. You hit people with frying pans. And you shoot guns at them and stuff.
I don't know.
Player Unknown's Battlegrounds is number 4.
Oh, you hit people with frying pans in that game?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I mean, most of the time you use guns, but yes, there are frying pans. Hello, J2 Blue. He says, you'd be surprised how popular Dragon Ball is in the States, and Dragon Ball Super is also the latest anime. Well, thank you for filling me in now. I know. Yeah, I haven't watched Dragon Ball since high school, not because I got anything against it. I just... something happened. They changed it when it was showing in the morning, and I got way out of the loop, and then I was like, well, I'm screwed. I don't know where to pick up.
I watched it back then, too, but I also have a thing with shows that go on for way, way too long, which is why I never got into, like, Naruto or Bleach.
Yeah, One Piece.
Or One Piece.
So many people keep telling me to watch One Piece, and I'm like,
I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
Where do I start? In the 800 episodes there are? That's not an exaggeration. That's honestly what I think the number is, somewhere around there. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I feel like the longest anime series I've watched every episode of is Inuyasha, and that's only because they were showing it on the Toonami or Adult Swim. There's a decent amount of episodes in that.
Oh yeah.
I don't think The Simpsons is an anime, Drew.
It's long enough to be an anime.
That's true. Yeah, there was a time where I was up to date with The Simpsons, but no, those days are long gone. Okay, you got Grand Theft Auto number 6. It's a sport.
2K NBA.
Yes, NBA 2K.
NBA 2K.
Number 7 is about some fat guy who talks to a hat.
What? Can you give me another hint?
I'm trying not to give obvious hints. It's about a fat guy who talks to his hat, and he's got
You're talking about Mario? Mario's not fat.
He's chubby. You tell me Captain Lou Albano wasn't fat.
I'm talking about Mario. Captain Lou Albano was way fatter than the canon version of Mario.
They should do DLC where it's Captain Lou Albano in the game. Oh man, that'd be funny.
You're talking about Mario Odyssey?
Yeah, Super Mario Odyssey. All right, number 8. Let me think of a weird way to describe this one. It's about this guy who wears a skirt and he's obsessed with triangles. Go on, figure it out.
Okay, are you talking about Link
Yeah.
in Breath of the
See,
Wild?
you got it. Breath of the Wild.
He wears
Number
a
8.
skirt?
Not in Breath of the Wild. Oh, you can get a more classic outfit in Breath of the Wild, but you know, Link wears a skirt in all the other games.
It's not a skirt, it's a tunic.
Same thing. It's a long. I should have
It's
said
not the same
long
thing.
shirt. Long shirt and a belt. You got Mario Kart and you got Madden. All right.
Did I get them all?
That's all the top 10.
All right.
But I'll continue through the 20. Number 11 is Star Wars Battlefront 2, then Assassin's Creed Origins, then UFC 3, then Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, then FIFA 18, the Dragon Ball Xenoverse. That's because of the Switch version, I would imagine. Then The Sims 4, then Splatoon 2, then Dissidia, Final Fantasy NT, and then Need for Speed Payback. If you want to know what the top 10 just on the Switch were, let me tell you. Hello, Robert. Super Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, Pokken Tournament DX, Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, ARMS, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and Doom. Your top 10 for the 3DS are Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Mario Kart 7, Mario Party The Top 100, Minecraft, Super Mario Maker, Super Smash Bros., Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga Plus Bowser's Minions, New Super Mario Bros. 2, and Kirby Battle Royale. And then also, NPD announced that, yes, once again, the Switch was the best-selling hardware of the month. So the Switch is continuing its trend of being number one. We didn't get official numbers on that because NPD doesn't share those numbers. If we're going to get those numbers, it's because Nintendo puts them out. Or, hello, Darkside, we could listen to what Sony and Microsoft say for their numbers if they put any out and say, well, we know it's at least more than those, but we don't have any details. Steel Diver says, good to see third-party games made it into the top 10. Hopefully others are seeing good sales on Switch. Well, it seems like that is the case, my friend, and there's a lot more stuff coming to the Switch, and I think this E3 is going to be pretty damn exciting. What am I doing here? Oh. So, yeah, good NPD all around. Good one for Nintendo. There was something about the 3DS. I think they said the 3DS had its best January since 2013, which is crazy because we're in 2018 now, and the system is still kicking butt. Nintendo released version 1.2.0 of Super Mario Odyssey, and that includes the recently revealed Luigi's Balloon World DLC. Poor Luigi can't get anything other than some balloons strapped to his back, and you hide balloons, and you go find balloons. I hear the mode is quite fun, although I have not played it myself. But that is the big portion of this version 1.2.0 update. But there's also other stuff in this update. You get new outfits as well, or costumes, whatever you want to call them. There's also new filters for the snapshot mode, some neon ones and other things. Jump Rope Challenge has been adjusted so that there will be a speed change after reaching 110 jumps. So if you're someone who likes to torture yourself, you can go back into that and enjoy more speed. Hello, Greenbolt. More speed changes in that. World rankings and friend rankings have been reset for the Jump Rope Challenge because of this update, and best records will not be reset. So some of the data is still in there. And they fixed a number of issues to improve the gameplay experience. Typical Nintendo, you know, they say that stuff, and you don't know what they really did. So there you go. That DLC is available. We talked about this a little while ago, and now it has officially happened. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is the first Zelda game in Japan since Ocarina of Time to break the 1 million units sold mark. So we suspected that was going to happen. We talked about how it was the best-selling Zelda game in Japan since Ocarina of Time, and now it's over the 1 million unit mark. That includes 871,000 units for the Switch, and 133,000 units for the Wii U. That's retail. We don't know the eShop numbers, so that million unit number is probably higher. And Ocarina of Time sits at roughly 1.25 million units sold. So it seems like we are going to see Breath of the Wild as the best-selling Zelda game of all time in Japan. It's just going to take, you know, maybe less than a year or something like that, but we should get there, yeah. So the Zelda franchise has seen quite a resurgence in Japan. And hopefully some of those fans are going to stick around for wherever Link goes next. Swedish Galaxy 94 says, so Breath of the Wild is so great that Japan is buying over 1 million. Just shows that Breath of the Wild is as great as Ocarina of Time. Well, you know, to each their own. It's hard not to look back on stuff like Ocarina of Time with rose-tinted glasses. But yes, Breath of the Wild, I feel, is probably the biggest change for the Zelda franchise since Ocarina of Time. Obviously, jumping from A Link to the Past to Ocarina of Time was a big deal, and now it's been I can never decide if a revolution or an evolution. Let's say Ocarina of Time was a revolution for the series, and Breath of the Wild is an evolution for the series. But either way, both are very important to the Zelda franchise, and it's going to be really fun to see where they go from here. All right, North America. This week's digital downloads. What did we get in North America? We got a lot of stuff. Let me tell you. Come on, computer. We got Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 Plus. The highly acclaimed Pac-Man Championship Edition series has finally come to the Switch, featuring eye-popping high-resolution 3D graphics and funky visuals. The latest version of the classic game takes chomping and chasing through the mazes to a whole new level. I have not played this yet. I really want to play it. I know it includes 2-player this time around. Pac-Man Championship Edition, I loved. I was blown away by how much fun I had with that game. I really enjoyed it. So I'm definitely down for the sequel because I haven't played this one yet. And like I said, this version offers 2-player, which adds to the craziness. Payday 2 is available on the Switch. This is at, both Pac-Man and Payday are both at retail or eShop. So you can pick whichever one you want to do. But Payday 2, you know all about it. It's the co-op experience where you pull heists and rob banks and stuff like that. I don't know. 3DS got SteamWorld Dig 2. So if you didn't get SteamWorld Dig 2 on the Switch, you can now get it on your 3DS. And this includes any version of the 3DS. This isn't just new 3DS. Hello, Lanquin. This is any version of the 3DS. I thought it was, Colma. Maybe I'm wrong. Whenever you say something like that, I believe you, Colma. So maybe I'm wrong. Oh, now I feel like I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I thought it was. I thought I had an email that said that, but yeah, I guess I'm going to say no now because Colma doesn't believe it. So I'm going with Colma. Sorry. But Payday 2 is retail for sure. SteamWorld Dig 2, yeah, I can't recommend that game enough. I have not played the 3DS version, but I played the Switch version. If you want to see some footage of the 3DS version, you can go over to Nintendo's YouTube channel and check it out there. Nintendo wants you to know that Odyssey update is out. There's some sales going on. All right, also new this week, Magical Drop 3 on the Switch, Ace of Seafood on the Switch, which is a shooting game. Yeah. Of course. Arcade Archives Heroic Episode is on Switch. Bridge Constructor Portal is available February 28th. Yes, that is Portal as in, Valve's Portal. This is the Bridge Constructor series.
The last real game that they made.
Yeah, the Bridge Constructor series, Portal-fied with Portal level designs and stuff like that. Chroma Gun got a demo version. Dragon Sinker, which is an RPG, I believe. Hollow is on the Switch. Membrane is on the Switch. Pool is on the Switch. Radiation Island is on the Switch. Space Cats with Lasers is on the Switch. Spot the Difference, which is, like one of those games you play at a bar on those arcade tabletop
When you
things.
said Spot, I thought it was going to be like a sequel to Cool Spot.
Cool Spot the Difference. That's available February 26th. Superola and the Lost Burgers is on Switch. The Final Station is on Switch. Yes. Tokitori 2 Plus, which was announced out of nowhere, is now available on the Switch. If you missed Tokitori 2, you can get 2 Plus on the Switch, and it's a lovely, delightful puzzle game. And that's one I definitely highly recommend. Again, I haven't played the Switch version, but I played it on Wii U. Twin Robots Ultimate Edition is on Switch. Typo Man is on the Switch, which is a game where you use letters to make words to platform. I don't know how else to describe it. Check out the trailer. It looks interesting. Fat Dragons is on the Wii U. The Alliance Alive got a demo on the 3DS, but it's getting a demo on the 3DS on the 27th. And finally, Fat Dragons.
Sad Fat Dragon with no friends.
It's on the 3DS as well. Steel Diver says Dragon Stinker was also on the Vita. Wow. Apparently he's saying the game isn't very good. The name of it is Dragon Sinker, but he called it Dragon Stinker. I have not played that game. I don't know if it's any good. What happened here? Yep.
Yeah. What's the deal with this website?
It's definitely this laptop. It's time for a new laptop.
Yeah, how long have you had that thing?
Oh, mine's fine. Don't you badmouth mine.
I meant that
Hers, I don't know.
Like 5 years?
I want it. Oh, no. I clicked some. I want to say it's more than that. Oh. I want to find out now. Now I'm really curious. Sorry, everybody. Blame Kirby.
Sorry.
January 2013. So 5 years. Wow, you were right.
Oh, wow.
Good for you. All right. Europe. What did our friends in Europe get? Europe got, hopefully, some Hello Kitty stuff.
Right.
Europe got Payday 2. They got Layers of Fear Legacy. They got Old Man's Journey, Pool, Puzzle Puppers. These are all Switch games, by the way. Puzzle Puppers is a puzzle game about stretching cute dogs to their food bowls.
Wait, what?
Puzzle Puppers is a puzzle game about stretching cute dogs to their food bowls.
Stretching them to their food bowls.
Yep.
That's what you said.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Stretching cute dogs to their food bowls. Yes.
Well, what does that mean?
I don't know. Easy to learn, difficult to master with deceptively simple puzzles and mechanics. It's a puzzle game where you stretch dogs
to their food bowls.
To their food bowls. Space Dave is available on Switch. Chroma Gun got a demo. The 10-second run returns is on Switch. Arcade Archives Heroic Episode and Magical Drop 3 are on Switch. Ace of Seafood is on Switch. Here we have a nice synopsis of it. Europe gets a synopsis, so I'm going to read it. You can now openly admit to the desire we all share to become seafood. Because Ace of Seafood is an action game where you can form a party of up to 6 fish, crustaceans, and more to scavenge the depths of the ocean while battling other life forms and increasing the strength of your own forces. Fish, crabs, squid, sharks, seals, even warships. Open world level design lets you freely explore the sea, taking control over a wide variety of life forms. As you win more battles, you will gain access to more unique and powerful life forms. By the way, life forms in this world have the ability to shoot powerful laser beams that can destroy pretty much anything. And that's the end. Dragon Stinker is available. Hollow is available. Pac-Man Championship Edition 2+. Radiation Island. Space Cats with lasers. Superola and the Lost Burgers. Typo Man. There's a demo for Star Ghost. Tokitori 2+. Twin Robots Ultimate Edition. There's DLC for Pinball FX3. You now have the Jurassic World pinball table, with 1 pinball table based on Jurassic World and 2 more inspired by Jurassic Park. You know what that means? Life found a way. That's what it says. Good for them. Lots of Dragon Sinker DLC. We're not going to talk about pre-orders because we don't do that. A lot of pre-orders. Special deals. 3DS got RTO 2. Take control of a 6-man team through 4 episodes and do your best to survive and complete your mission. SteamWorld Dig 2 is on the 3DS. Radiant Historia Perfect Chronology got DLC on the 3DS. Wii U got special offers. Oh my god, there are no themes this week?
What?
Not a single theme.
No Hello Kitty themes?
No, not even any themes. Let me double check. That doesn't feel right.
This has to be a mistake. I want to lie.
No,
I want to accept this.
There's no themes. No. Shillelagh says, if I could advise one game for people to buy from the list of games released on Switch this week, it would be Tokitori 2. It is a truly brilliant game. It's a 10-10 for me. I'm sorry that 2 tribes are disbanding. They didn't get the success that their talent deserves. On the other hand, however, if I could advise one game to avoid, it's definitely Superola and the Lost Burgers. Awful. Absolute stinker. Read some reviews to get an idea of just how bad it is. I read a review from a Nintendo website a couple hours ago that gave it a 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10.
What's it called again?
Superola and the Lost Burgers.
Superola and the Lost Burgers.
I mean, it sounds like a great game.
Yeah, but I mean, so did Dragon Sinker.
Well, see, to me, it doesn't sound like a great game because I hate food-themed levels in games. So that's just.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I hate them.
Why?
I don't know.
You don't like food?
I don't know why I hate them. I feel like this is what I feel like, and I know it's wrong, and I know it's not the case.
What about all the levels in the Super Mario World that were named after food?
Well, named after is okay, but as long as it doesn't look like it.
But it did kind of look like
I feel like when there's a food level, developers are like, we need another world. What can we do? And some guy's like, oh, well, food. It looks like food. And everybody's like, yeah, that's good enough. That's just me, though. Like I said, I know that's not really what happens, but I'm just like I was playing the food level in Odyssey, and I'm like, I love the color scheme, but I'm like, come on, man, really? Chase a big piece of meat. Whatever, it's my own pet peeve.
Yeah, I didn't know it bothered you that much.
It really does. Bloomingdale's has partnered with Nintendo on a Let's Play merch campaign.
Wait, aren't there? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Please.
Aren't there like food levels in Yonoid? Or are there? I don't know.
There's a level.
Aren't there like pizza themed levels?
I don't remember pizza themed level. There's a level that there's mini games that take place at like a Domino's, but that doesn't count. Like you're literally at a Domino's ordering pizza, and the game is how many pizzas can you eat. But it's
not made out of pizza.
Yeah, if it was like
that would bother you.
Yes.
Okay.
If it was made out of a pizza, yes. I remember. You know, like the only way I'll accept it is like it was like Monsters in My Pocket or Chippendale, like little critters that like run through food, because I'm like, okay.
Okay, because they're small enough for the pizza to be like normal size. I get it.
Yes, I'm glad it makes sense. I know it's a weird hang-up, and I didn't play a particular game that made me hate all that. I just never liked it. Bloomingdale's is doing their Let's Play merch campaign with Nintendo, and it kicks off on March 10th, which Nintendo likes to call Mario Day, M-A-R, March 10th, 1-0, which could also look like an I and a O. This includes exclusive merchandise, in-store events. What else we got here? Apparel, furnishings, and accessories by Sovereign Code, Onya, Original Penguin, Gitman Vintage, Barney's Cool, Bricktown, and Herschel. There will also be Swell water bottles, and Sunny Life ping pong paddles adorned with classic Super Mario characters. Fun Boy inflatable tubes. That's what it says. And Let's Play pop-up shops featuring game stations where shoppers can try their hand at classic Nintendo games. Kevin Harder, Bloomingdale's group vice president, says, with the 90s nostalgia happening in fashion and pop culture, Nintendo is the perfect partner to take over the Bloomingdale spring campaign.
Oh, yeah, that's what kids are wearing nowadays.
90s crap.
Yeah, they're dressing like it's the 90s.
Yeah. We are continually trying to enhance our customer experience, and partnering with Nintendo in an in-store activation and limited edition merchandise reinforces the notion that fashion is about having fun. There you go. Go have fun. Spend some money. Magypsy says that leather jacket looks cool. I don't know what it's supposed to reference, though. Yeah, we have pictures of every item you can buy. I'll go through them right now. There's a Donkey Kong button-down shirt. There's a sweatshirt with mushrooms from Super Mario World. There's a Boo long-sleeve shirt. There's a Mario Kart bathing suit. There's, I think it's a Princess Peach Pixel phone case / wallet. I don't know what the hell. Purse, I mean. Yeah, here's the leather jacket he's talking about. It's Mario Kart, obviously, but you can see a little bit of the Mario Kart over there. It is pretty cool looking, but it looks like it's for females.
Wait, is it a jacket or?
It's two pieces, the jacket and the skirt.
Oh, okay. Does it look like one piece?
It's a really lame white baseball cap with a star on it.
White baseball caps. Don't get me started.
A Super Mario Kart long sleeve shirt with Luigi on the side. Mm-hmm. What the fart is this?
It's a keychain, right?
Is it? Mario Kart themed keychain? I don't know what. I guess. Gray t-shirt. Man, that's lame.
I like it.
A gray long sleeve
It's just a piranha plant coming
sweatshirt
out
with
of
a piranha plant coming out of a pipe.
I like the simplicity.
Okay.
It's minimalist.
There's socks with Yoshi on them. A hoodie with 1-up mushroom and a regular mushroom. And something that was made by someone who doesn't know Nintendo. It says game over, and it's got a pixelated heart that's not from any Nintendo game in particular that I know of.
I'm pretty sure you get hearts in Zelda.
Oh, that's it. It's Zelda.
When you get a game over.
I'm sorry. So yeah, it kicks off March 10th, so you can go spend some of your money on that stuff. And then finally, the
Somebody who's
Dice
never played video games thinks that there's hearts in video games.
Nintendo won a whole bunch of awards of awards at the Dice Awards this year. They really cleaned house. Game of the Year went to Breath of the Wild. Outstanding achievement in game direction went to Breath of the Wild. Outstanding achievement in game design went to Breath of the Wild. Mobile Game of the Year was Fire Emblem Heroes. Handheld Game of the Year was Metroid Samus Returns. The Dice Sprite Award went to Snipperclips. Simulation Strategy Game of the Year went to Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Sports Game of the Year was FIFA 18, which is on Switch. Racing Game of the Year went to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Family Game of the Year went to Snipperclips. Adventure Game of the Year went to Breath of the Wild. And then finally, Outstanding Achievement in Sound Design went to Super Mario Odyssey. So yeah, Nintendo won a lot of awards. I think more than half. Hello, Soulcaster. I think more than half of the awards at the Dice Awards were given to Nintendo. First comment comes from Don Zalug, and he says, just pure Nintendo domination. Yeah, it certainly was this year. We'll see what happens next year. But yeah, good year for Nintendo. Good to see them, or I should say good 12 months for Nintendo. Good to see them bounce back from the Wii U and all that stuff. All right. Yeah, we're done there. That's that.
Okay.
Woo! Kirby.
Yeah.
What have you been playing? Breath of the Wild.
I've still been playing Breath of the Wild. I was able to. I finally beat my first Divine Beast.
Oh, which one?
The one that flies in the air.
Ooh, you did that one first. That's got.
Well, here's the thing. I actually the first one I actually got to was the giant underwater elephant.
Yes, that's the one I did first.
But I had no idea what. Once I got inside it, I had like no idea what I was supposed to do. So I left, and I just ended up going to the Rico village, and I did the giant robot bird instead. I don't know. I can't remember their names. I'm sorry.
It's like, are they all Va something?
Maybe, I don't care.
I don't.
But
yeah, I mean, when I'm talking about them, I'm not like, it's Val, whatever. I'm like, the bird or the elephant.
But for some reason, I found the puzzles in that one to be like a lot easier to figure out. I don't know why.
I think I found the bird the easiest. I think
okay,
so.
well, that makes sense.
When I got into the elephant, I was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
I
seriously did not know what to do. Which brings me to another complaint that I now have, against this game. Well, first of all, I think we could both agree that like your weapons break way too quickly.
I had that in the beginning, but then I had a whole load of stuff that I was fine with.
Well, I can understand if when it's a tree branch, like
yes, they do break quickly.
Yes, obviously a tree branch is going to break a lot more easily than like a broadsword that has no rust or or wear and tear. But like in particular, I hate that like your weapons can break while you're just like trying to solve a puzzle.
Like, hitting things
like one of the stasis puzzles. Like I can't stand that.
Well, I always kept like something big and slow and sturdy on me just in case I needed to use it for puzzles, and I never used it for fighting anything else. So I usually had them for a good long while before they broke. But yes, this is a complaint people have voiced.
Okay, good.
Colma says, the weapon breaking really made me learn how to play with all the weapons like pole arms and such, which I really enjoyed. Oh my god, have you seen those freaks flying around?
Oh, the
magic guys?
Yeah. I've beaten one or two of them.
I will never forget the first time I saw one of those. It was way off in the distance, and I saw it like, dancing around in the air.
They
like
just
it
like
does.
run around in the air.
Like I was afraid to get up close to it because I didn't know how bad it was going to hurt. And like it saw me, and it looks at me and goes like, and it disappears. So I'm like, what the hell is this?
I think the first time I saw them was when Mom Brain was playing the game.
Yeah, she does not like them. They
yeah, and the first time I came across one in the game, it killed me. But yeah, I was able to beat one eventually.
It's so much fun to hit them with an arrow, and they just like hit the ground with a thud, and then you run over and beat the crap out of them.
It is. But speaking of, do you remember in what's his face, the bird, the robot bird? When you have to when you have to travel in that gondola.
Yes.
To the and you have to
the outside of the wing,
and you have to do stasis on it, right, in order to get it to move. Is that what you're supposed to do?
I don't remember. No, don't you tilt the bird?
Wait, you can tilt the bird?
Oh my god, did you do that whole thing without tilting anything?
How do you tilt it?
That's amazing.
I thought I was supposed to do stasis on the gun.
Oh my god, that's amazing. You must have. Oh man, it must have been so difficult for you.
Except for that one part.
When you go into this is all the divine beasts. When you go into them, you have
you just tilt the controller. Or?
No. When you go into like the map, I guess you call it, you can control like in the elephant, you can control the trunk from that menu. And raise and lower the trunk. And on the bird, you can make the bird tilt this way or tilt this way while you're in it. Yeah. They all have stuff like that.
Why didn't they tell me I could do that?
Holy crap. I would love to see you do that without that stuff. That's amazing. Colma says, how is that even possible? Good for you. Good for you, Kirby. Well, now the elephant should make a lot more sense.
Yeah. Well, there was actually like a couple of points in that dungeon where I was like completely stuck and I had no idea, there was nothing I could do except like
chat's freaking out.
Commit suicide.
Rock says that's the kind of thing you put on YouTube and people watch in awe. Yeah, I've never posted a video of that. Anybody beating the divine. I mean, I'm sure people have done it just to challenge themselves, like after they already did the game a few times. But yeah, I've never posted like watch this player go through this whole divine beast without using the
I swear I'm not making this up. I had no idea you could do that.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
I feel really dumb.
The elephant should be a lot easier now. But yes, all the divine beasts have some element like that in the map. You can control something.
But you have to open a map screen to do it.
Yeah, you know how there's like the 3D diagram of the bird on one of you. Yeah, it's on that screen.
Okay.
Yeah, when you were saying the gondola and you use stasis, I was like, I don't remember that. I remember tilting his wings so it would fly that, or so it would go that way.
I thought you were supposed to like hit the and then like
Colma wants you to do it again and record it. No, don't. Man, I'm glad you know now because you're gonna have a lot easier time doing this stuff.
I hope so. Wow.
Would have been interesting to see if you beat all of them like that and had no idea. That's amazing. Wow. Well, like I said, I found the bird the easiest, so maybe that's why it lucked out for you. Well, the other three now should be a lot more manageable.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's great.
So, other than that, I've also been playing Bayonetta 2.
Bayonetta.
And
which you have never played before?
No, and I just got it like a week ago, and I actually just beat it this morning.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, which surprised me because I remember playing the first game, and the first game felt like it was a lot longer. But I'm okay. I was okay with this one being shorter because I almost felt like the first one went on too long.
Yeah, the first one did go on long, didn't it? Which one has I think it's the first one has that fight where you're like running along that like what is it? Something coming out of this weird thing's mouth, right? Like running all along, like it's like a tube out of its mouth. I think that you run up to its face and then you slice it off of its face. I think that's the first game.
Yeah, it could be. I haven't played the first game in a while.
That's like the it's like the one thing I remember about the first game. But yeah, you're right. The second game feels snappier, but not, you're not playing for like 2 hours and it's over or something like that. But
no, it was a decent length.
Well, now you finished that. You've played the original and you have a Switch, so now you can get the third one when it comes out. Whatever that's going to be.
They have a release date?
No. I would guess 2019.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it for the most part. I feel kind of the same way about this one as I do about the first one. Like I could not care less about the storyline. It's just so.
What do you mean?
It's just so goofy and like needlessly complicated that I just like completely ignore it. And
Colma says it's the first one with the thing I was talking about. It says you hit him in the nose and he pukes his tongue baby a little bit more and you slice it off. Okay, makes sense. Story checks out.
It sounds like something from Bayonetta.
Bacon Bits, I saw your question. Let me get to it. I know it was about something funny. Where did it go? Oh, he says, does Pinball FX DLC include Newman getting killed while on the toilet? I haven't played it.
Newman from Seinfeld?
Yeah, he's in Jurassic Park.
Oh, he means Dennis Nedry.
No, he means Newman. I mean, if you're gonna sell me on,
you think Jurassic Park exists in the Seinfeld universe?
It's all one big conspiracy. Hello, Bjorna. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna sell me on that Pinball DLC, then that needs to be in there. So I'll check up on that for you. Anyway, so you beat Bayonetta 2.
I did. I only got like I think my overall rating was like a bronze, which
who cares?
Like I remember talking about playing the first Bayonetta like on the podcast and like how I became like obsessed with like getting terrible ratings and like how it would force me to just like replay the same levels over and over again. But once I was like I started ignoring that, it helped to
make it more fun.
It made the game more enjoyable. And
Coleman says bronze is impressive for a first run.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, I remember after I replayed like the final boss fight in the first game, I was able to bump my rating up to like a silver, and I was like, okay, good, I'm done. That's good enough for me. And I think once I do that with this game, I'll also be fine with
it. The only games I'm like that with are racing games, like when if it's like you're going for an S rank or something. It probably
wouldn't bother me if it didn't like do it with like every single fight that you're involved in.
I know like every level. Well, in a lot of Sonic games, I don't know about Forces because I haven't played Forces yet. But like you'll play those games and Sonic gets a rank at the end of a level, and
the characters in the game will actually like say something like, "I guess that's okay for a loser."
Shut up, game! I'm doing my best.
Jesus Christ! I was also like. Yeah, I would say I played the game on normal. I would say I'm okay at it. It really seemed to depend on like what enemies I was fighting. Like some of them I remembered from like the first game, and I was able to like remember what their telegraphs are. And but some of them I just like could not get the hang of.
Well, the real question is, what hairstyle do you like better?
Well, I was able to, because I beat the game, I was able to unlock old school Bayonetta with like the long hair and the red ribbon. I don't know. I think I might prefer that. Also, I remember you saying that you were going to tell me how she's able to like control her hairsuit with like the new shorter haircut. Was that just a bluff? Okay.
I like you said, the story makes no sense. So I got
none of it makes sense. So.
I know.
Just say it's magic, I guess.
Hideki Kamiya on Twitter from Platinum Games was talking about how he's thinking up, the hairstyle and stuff like that for the future of Bayonetta. So I'm sure she's gonna have some kind of new hair in the next one.
Like I assume she was able to control the hair because it was like attached to her scalp.
Sure. Good enough for me.
Now that she doesn't. It doesn't need to be connected to her head.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, makes perfect sense. You got it.
Sure.
You play anything else?
Yeah, I also played the demo for Blaster Master Zero.
Oh,
and yeah, that was fun too.
Man, you're really living it up with that Switch now.
Well, I haven't been on the show
yeah,
for like the past few weeks.
And what do you think of Blaster Master? Good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough to convince you to buy it. That's a demo. That's what a demo is supposed to do.
Maybe I enjoyed it.
They keep adding DLC into it too, so there's a lot free DLC. I should say.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that game has paid DLC. They do free updates with new stuff. So it's got like Shovel Knight DLC and Shantae DLC, and they like those characters play completely differently in the game. So I like it because it's a unique way to play through content you've already seen because it's different challenges. Obviously, Shantae does hair whips and all that crap, and whoever the hell Shovel Knight uses a shovel, but they play very differently. But yeah, I really like that game.
Yeah, I like the soundtrack. What is it, like $20?
Is it?
I don't know. I was asking you.
I think it's got to be less than that.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it should be less than that.
I might pick it up. Blaster Master is one of those games where I've played it for like a couple of minutes, but
the original,
I think I played it at a friend's house once, and I was just like, after like 20 minutes, I was like, this is too hard, and I gave up.
It is hard, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
but you didn't want the desire to know what happened to that frog, didn't
Fred? I'm sure he's fine.
This doesn't say. Oh my god, the DLC
is not free. I lied.
Fred? The DLC is not free. It's $2. I thought it was free.
$2. Get out of here.
I thought it. Oh, it's $10. Yeah, $10.
Oh, well, I can afford that. I got a gift card.
$10 is way better. Drew says Blaster Master is tough to pick up. Yeah, I beat Blaster Master back in the day, and I love that game. But yes, it's a challenging game.
Yeah, I never had I've said this before. I never had an NES, but I did buy the Game Boy version, which was also incredibly hard.
Yes,
and I never beat that either.
This one you should be able to handle. This one you should be okay. Is that
actually save in this game? Right?
Yes, okay. Yes, you can. And it's not as evil as the other one.
Right. And I'm pretty sure that was all I played.
All right. I have so much stuff I want to play this weekend, but I still have only been playing one thing. I've been playing Celeste. And just last night, I finally beat all the B-side levels. So for every chapter, there's a B-side. You have to get the cassette tape to unlock the B-side. And I had all of them unlocked. It's just I was going through again to play the B-sides. And I did the final B-side last night. Obviously, it got difficult because the B-sides are supposed to be harder. But man, I love that game and I love the challenge. But now I'm at the part of the challenge where I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat it. So after you get all the strawberries and after you get all the B-sides and beat them all, it unlocks the C-sides. And C-sides are even more challenging, but they're short. Like B-sides, the playthrough length is about the same as the regular run-through of a level. C-sides is only I want to say 4 or 5 screens worth of challenge, but it's really, really amped up. So I did just the very first one last night and beat that C-side challenge. Yeah, it's very difficult. But there's one other part of the game that I think it's going to be too difficult for me, and it's going to take up too much time. I don't think I'm going to do it. Every level now has a golden strawberry. And this is just regular levels, not B-sides or C-sides. It has a golden strawberry, and it's in the first screen of the stage. And you have to pick it up and make it through all the way to the end of the stage without dying once to get the golden strawberry. Oh, wow. Maybe in the first couple chapters I could do it, but later on, we're talking about levels where I've died 300, 400 times later on. I don't think I can go through in one run. And I know I'll have instances where I get through to the last part of the chapter and I die, and you just got to start from the beginning. I don't have the time to do that. Like, I don't think it's crazy to say, like, well, I don't have another hour to meticulously go through this level and fail and then start all over again. The C sides and the B sides are their own thing. You know, you die and you pick up right where you were in that screen, and then you just continue on. But yeah, starting over from the beginning each time, that's a bit too much. But yeah, I love that game, man. There's just so much content in that game, and like I've said a million times now, I love the way the story's told. I love the characters. It's excellent platforming. I love the level themes. The music is amazing. Drew gave me the secret. He says, you must get the strawberry from Lollipop Land down too much marshmallow tree on Dilly Dilly Road. I don't remember that. Maybe that can help me out.
Get it from the Gumdrop House on Lollipop Lane.
Lollipop Lane. What do you say? Just...
the magic lane.
So yeah, that's what I've been playing. But I lied. I did play something else this week. I finally had a chance to try Fee, which is apparently how it's pronounced. Fee. That's from the developers. It's not Fey. Fee is Fee. I'm sorry. It's not. It shouldn't be Fee, but it's Fe, and they say it's Fee. So I played it, or I've been playing it. I haven't finished it. I don't really like it.
Right.
It's got a great soundtrack and it's got a great look, but the game itself is just very bland. Like, there's nothing. The only thing that's interesting in the mechanics is the singing, and singing is how you communicate with the other creatures, but it's not really, there's nothing really to it. Like, you just hit a button and the thing starts to sing, and you have to find the frequency where the controller vibrates to match with the thing that you're singing to, and then you two like commune with each other and you get some ability. I was playing it and I just wasn't feeling it. I do like the singing aspect, but it's not as in-depth as I wanted it to be. I do like the look of the game, and I do like the soundtrack, but yeah, the whole game is basically just like very, very, very bland platforming, and it feels rushed. It feels like janky. Janky is a good word for it. Yeah, it feels janky. Just feels unfinished or rushed or rough. Just a lot of animations that are poor and a lot of hiccups along the way. I don't know. I'm going to go in and finish it. But it's not doing it for me, which is sad because I like Zoink. I like their games a lot, and I had high hopes for this one. But yeah, it's not doing it for me. Maybe something will happen when I go back in there. But I hear the game's like 3 hours long, and I'm like an hour and a half into it. So I don't know what else to expect. But what are you going to do? They can't all be winners. But I tried it. But like, there's so much stuff I want to play. Like I said, I want to play Pac-Man. I want to play A Night in the Woods because I've never played that before. I want to play. I got an advanced cop. Am I allowed to talk about it? Let me see. I'll check. Hold on. I got to go through my email here because I got an email from Pet Coach. 10 surprising ways dogs try to communicate. Barking. Crying,
pooping on things.
Pooping. What was I doing? Oh, seeing if I can talk about this. I haven't played it yet, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. And no, it's not Kirby, if you're wondering. Let's see. What's today? 24th. I can say I have an advanced copy of Fear Effect Sedna, which I'm very excited about because I like Fear Effect and Fear Effect.
There's a new Fear Effect?
Yeah.
What?
Coming out on the Switch, new Fear Effect.
When was the last one?
On the PlayStation, the original PlayStation.
Damn.
The second one was called what? Retro Helix I think it's Retro Helix. I played both those games and I liked them. And I was just as surprised as you are that there's a new one coming out. Yeah. But it's not. The cutscenes look like the old games, but the gameplay in this one
they look bad?
Is more. is more. It's like isometric. I'm not even sure how the gameplay is, but I'm a Fear Effects fan, so I'm excited to play it. Highland says, I'm playing Fear Effects Edna 2. I think it's okay so far. Or just okay. Highland, what's the gameplay like?
Hasn't gotten to the
lesbian scenes yet?
The lesbo sex scenes yet.
Oh, I'm going to play this one. I'm going to be like, boy, did I only like the originals because of the lesbian stuff? Doom Michaels is a fan of the originals, too. I told him that they were doing a new one. And he's like, no, wait, that lesbian game? I was like, yeah, they're doing a new one.
Is that the only thing people remember about it?
I guess so. And they're doing a remake of the original, I believe, which is also coming out this year, I think.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, new one first. So I want to play that. A whole bunch of stuff. All right, let's do one question because we don't have music to do today. What are we at? This is going to work out just good, just nice. He took the whole show to get back up on the table, and you just sent him flying. Send your questions to GoNintendoQuestions@gmail.com. I was trying to say that and not type what I was saying, but I typed what I was saying. That's GoNintendoQuestions@gmail.com. Ask whatever the hell you want. We don't care. All right. Let's see who's got a question this week. What's this? All right, we got a question from Nicholas. Nicholas says 636 podcasts, 636 consecutive weeks, 12 years. What is the closest you have gotten to not getting a podcast out for a week? There must have been a week where the podcast wasn't coming out. Closest? I've had Audacity crash and lose the whole show. I've had
a couple of times.
Not that long ago, the cat yanked out the USB cord.
I was here for that.
And ruined everything. But thankfully now we do the YouTube version as well. So I can rip the audio from that. I had a whole show that I lost and we couldn't get back, so we started over, which was a really long time ago, but had laptops crash in general. But there is never a week where it just didn't happen. Like if something ever happens, we do another one. That's what's got to be done. Yeah, I mean, between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I should be able to find some time that I can get another one in there if there's a problem with it. But yeah, the closest we've come is everything I just described: hardware failure, the cat, and that's about it. So we did one on the street in New York City. Did one. Right. Nikki Hill and I did one on the rooftop of a hotel. I did one in a friend's bedroom on their bed.
Yeah, I was there for that, right?
Was it Carrie?
Or was it her sister's bedroom?
Oh, no, I think it might have been Mike DeVita, his bedroom.
Oh, that's right.
I think it was.
It was her brother's.
Yeah, no, we've been good. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right?
It's never not happened.
For the last,
even though it's come very close to not happening.
Yeah, for the last 654 weeks of my life consecutively, there has been a Go Nintendo podcast, which is crazy when you think of it like that. That is nuts. Thanks for your question, Nick. Hopefully you didn't jinx us now. But this one's in the books. We're good. We're done now. That's the end of the show. That's all we got. Ain't no music. Blame Mom Brain. She's out running a race in Disney World. Princess, whatever.
The princess run.
Now remember, I want you to know if there's anything you're going to take away from this podcast, it's the fact that Mom Brain loves Disney.
She loves Disney and she loves Hello Kitty.
Yes, Hello Kitty and Disney.
Her two favorite things.
Cannot get enough of them. Trust me. Colma says just one question. Yeah, just one question. Yes, just one question today. I don't want to eat up too many. Plus, we're at 1:23 already. We're at a good time to stop. It's been good. It's been good. I guess so. One day in the future, we'll do one of those shows where we only do questions. That was fun. We did that a couple times. We'll do that again. But it ain't today, damn it. That's right, we love her. Damn it, Mom Brain. Yes. And from here on out, if anything ever goes wrong with the show, it's Mom Brain's fault. Aloe Wolf says, "Hello Disney." Oh, if only if they could combine the two, Mickey Mouse meets Hello Kitty. I'm sure in Japan or Korea or China or something, Mickey Mouse has met Hello Kitty before and they hung out, and I don't know.
Hello, Mickey.
Hello, they've done something. Hello, Joey. Oh, Joey says just made it for the end. He also says holla peeps. Holla holla. Colma, she's a jerk. What did I tell you? She's 2 hours away from Colma, and she's not paying him a visit. I'm gonna get her on the horn.
She's visiting her parents.
No. She was Snapchatting earlier today, and she was showing me her dad like cleaning the windshield of the car. They're not busy.
Oh, that was her dad?
Yeah, right.
Why did he have his tongue out?
He always does that when he's like thinking or straining or something. It's always weird. Out like that. I know, right? She always jokes about it.
Why does she want to hang out with him?
Well, her mom wanted to do the race, so you got to get roped into other stuff. All right, guys, that's the end of the show. Thanks for watching and listening. Hope you have a great weekend. You guys take it easy, play some games, have some fun.
Bye,
Visit
guys.
Friends and family. We'll see you next week. Goodbye,
Bye.
everybody. After show, Kirby tomorrow, Sunday. Is Elimination Chamber. I wanted to invite you to Elimination Chamber.
Oh. It's wrestling, right?
Yes. Vitamin G will be here. He is allowed to get away from the baby for one day, so he'll be coming over. I don't know who else will be here. I talked to your brother about coming to the podcast today, but you know.
Did he say
that? He's something along the lines of, "I'll see what I can do. I'll let you know." But I guess he let me know by not showing up. Coleman says, "Am I excited for Wander Song?" Yeah. Now, see, that's a game with a singing mechanic that looks really cool. I'm expecting a lot from that game. It's weird and silly looking, and I like the art style, and I know it's not going to be for everybody, but yeah, I'm definitely down with that. Glad to see that it's coming to Switch. There's a lot of stuff out on Switch and coming to Switch that I'm super excited for. We Lover says, "I was away for a little while before, but no talk about how Capcom is cheap with the Mega Man Legacy Collection on Switch. Are we saying they're cheap because Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2 includes just one game on cartridge and the other one is a download code? If you want my personal opinion, I don't really care about that stuff. Doesn't really bother me, but I can understand people being annoyed with it. Yes, you would think that they could fit all 8 Mega Man games onto one cartridge, but you would hope at least 2 they could do that. But yes, they're cheaping out, I guess. So sad to see, because it's a collection of Mega Man's games, and it's the 30th anniversary. You would think they'd go out a little bit more, but I guess not. It's Capcom. Well, now they got all that Monster Hunter World money, maybe they'll do something better from here on out. I can't blame Capcom for not putting only one cartridge, but why couldn't they fit into one cartridge? I don't know. It doesn't fit in a Rolodex because it doesn't belong in a Rolodex. So, Roth, I haven't seen any Channel Zero. I want to. I've read good reviews. I finished that anime I was talking about last week on the podcast. Kakeguri, the gambling one. I'm excited for season 2. I know season 2 is coming. I just feel like the end of the season was a little bit rushed, but boy, that one hell of a weird anime. And it takes a lot for me to say that an anime is weird, but yeah, it's weird in a good way, but it's a little out there. Joey says, "I started playing Bayonetta 2 finally. Oh my god." Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is great. Drew says, "I blame Capcom for holding back Beautiful Joe." Well, you're right. Yeah, it's theirs now. Platinum/Clover doesn't have anything to do with it anymore because it's not their franchise. They all that belongs to Capcom. That and Okami. So.
Oh, really? Capcom owns Okami?
Yeah. Yep. Clover, closed or whatever you want to call it, disbanded, or Capcom shut them down. I don't remember, but they went on to build Platinum, so I guess it worked out. Sure would be nice if Platinum got to work on a new Okami or a new Beautiful Joe. I would like both of them, but I think I would like Beautiful Joe more.
Really?
Yeah. Felt Beautiful Joe was like really unique. Okami was unique in art style and some of the mechanics, but it was basically like a Zelda game. And the heart of it was a Zelda game. Beautiful Joe was crazy. Weird. I haven't tried the motion controls for Doom yet. No, I do want to try those. I saw the update finish on my Switch when I was playing Celeste the other day. All right. That's it. We're out of here.
Okay.
There are limes. Yes, George the Lime Man is here.
Yeah, he's got too many limes.
There he is. Here, you want to see what the rest of this room looks like? There's some game stuff over there. There's a litter box. There's Steve Brule and a unicorn. There's a TV.
There's a picture on the wall that you probably can't see. Or you probably shouldn't see.
Retro game stuff there. Yeah, there's a picture. Yeah, that's perfect. You can't see it back there. Oh, yeah, you can. But you can't see what it is. And then back there is around the corner is what used to be a bar. But Mom Brain and I don't drink, so now it's her office. Quote unquote.
As she calls it, the barfus.
The barfus. All right, everybody. It's a dungeon. Yes, that's actually where Mom Brain is. She's around the corner.
The sex dungeon.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys.